In the West, monsters hide under beds. In the Philippines, they walk beside you. They fly under the full moon. They whisper through the trees. They live in the stories passed from your Lola to your ears, tales not meant to entertain, but to protect you. This is not just about fear. It's about respect. In the Philippines, myth is memory. Folklore is faith. Tonight, I'm going to take you deep into the heart of the islands, where the line between real and unreal is blurry, and the creatures of myth still cast long shadows. Let's begin. The most feared of all. The shape-shifter. The night stalker. The Aswang is not one creature, it's a category. A class of beings that prey on the living and feed on the vulnerable. By day, the Aswang blends in. A vendor, a neighbor, a quiet old lady who smiles but never blinks. But by night, she changes, sometimes into a dog, a bird, or a shadow without feet. She floats toward her victim, often a pregnant woman, and uses a long, proboscis-like tongue to suck the unborn child from the womb. Horrifying? Yes, but also a warning. The Aswang myth teaches caution. It reminds communities to care for mothers, to watch for those who live on the margins, and to trust instinct. You'll find her legend strongest in the Visayas. And if you ever hear a tick-tick sound at night, the softer it gets, the closer she is. Half horse, half man. Tall as a coconut tree. Legs longer than logic. The Tik Ba Lang guards forests and mountain passes. He's not evil, but if you disrespect his domain, you'll pay. They say if you walk in circles in the woods, no matter how well you know the way, it's the Tik Ba Lang playing tricks on you. To escape, you must wear your shirt inside out, or say, "Tabi tabi po," a phrase of respect to unseen spirits. The Tik Ba Lang is a guardian, not a killer. He teaches humility, that the forest is not yours to conquer, that there are things older than asphalt and taller than cities. And if you dare ride the Tik Ba Lang and manage to pluck the 3 golden hairs from his mane, you will be his master. But few live to try. He's not hiding. He just doesn't care if you see him. The Capre is a giant, dark-skinned being who lives in acacia or ba latte trees. He smokes a thick cigar and watches from the branches, legs hanging down. Unlike the Aswang, the Capre doesn't hunt. He haunts. He plays harmless tricks, moving your things, creating illusions. But if you offend him or cut down his tree without asking, then it's not so harmless anymore. He'll follow you. He'll sit on your roof at night. He might even fall in love with you. Many believe the Capre is the ancient memory of mountain giants, perhaps the Ada tribes reimagined by colonial fears. Others say he's still real. You'll smell tobacco in the wind, even though no one is smoking. Best advice? Don't look up at night. And don't point at a tree without saying "Tabi tabi po." Not all monsters walk, some fly. The Manananggal is perhaps the most grotesque of all. A beautiful woman by day, but at night, her body splits in half. Her upper torso grows wings, bat-like, leathery, and she flies, leaving her lower half standing in a hidden place. She, too, preys on pregnant women. But unlike the Aswang, she detaches. And if you find her lower half and sprinkle salt or ash on it, she can never return. The Manananggal teaches caution with charm. She reminds us that beauty can be deceptive, that the most dangerous things sometimes come in pleasing forms. Her legend survives in the Bicol region. And the fear? Still fresh. Small doesn't mean safe. The duwende are tiny beings, like dwarves, but not like the ones in fairy tales. Some are good, some are mischievous, some don't like being seen at all. They live under old trees, inside anthills, or beneath your house's wooden floorboards. If you step on their home without saying "Tabi tabi po," expect revenge, sickness, missing items, sudden tripping. But if you leave them food, if you speak with kindness, they may grant you good fortune. There are many types. White duwende are kind, and the black ones are tricky, and more. The duwende remind Filipinos of one simple truth: respect what you cannot see. Because sometimes, what's small is sacred. The forest isn't empty, it's enchanted. Diwata are nature spirits, guardians of rivers, mountains, waterfalls, and trees. Think of them as the Filipina version of dryads or fae, but with more grace, more power. Some say they are goddesses. Others say they're the spirits of ancestors, watching over the land they once walked. You don't find a Diwata. She appears to you, if your heart is clean, or if you're in danger. In Mindoro, the Mangyan people speak of Maria Makiling, the mountain spirit who guards the forests. She helps the kind and punishes the greedy. Her stories are not just tales. They're lessons. Don't take more than you need, and always give thanks to nature. You hear a baby crying in the woods. You rush toward it, but when you find the source, it's not a baby at all. It's a tionic, a creature that takes the form of an abandoned infant to lure victims into the dark. Once you pick it up, its face contorts, its body twists, and it attacks. Some say it's the spirit of a child who died unbaptized. Others say it's the revenge of the unborn. Either way, the tionic teaches caution, that not every cry is a call for help, and that the forest is no place to walk alone at night. She stands by the road, long black hair, white dress, no face you want to see twice. The White Lady is the most modern of the mythic beings. She rides in jeeps, she crosses bridges, she appears in the rearview mirror, and just when you blink, she vanishes. Most stories say she was a woman betrayed, killed in violence, buried without justice. Now she walks, not to haunt, but to be seen. To remind the living of what was never made right. The White Lady is sorrow wearing skin, a ghost with unfinished business. And if you drive past Balete Drive in Manila, don't stop, just drive, and don't look in your rearview mirror. You don't have to believe in them, but in the Philippines, belief isn't always about proof. It's about respect. The Aswang taught fear, the Tikbalang, humility, the Capre, reverence, the Diwata, gratitude, and the White Lady? She taught us that not all wounds are visible. These stories are not childish. They are the whispers of a culture that remembers. They are warnings wrapped in poetry. They are memory made myth. And for every Filipino, they are linked to something older than colonization. Something deeper than religion. Something spiritual and sacred. So next time you walk through the woods, or pass a balete tree, or hear a baby crying where it shouldn't be crying, say this, tabi tabi po. Because in the Philippines, even silence listens.